Tá fear na hard carrocha súl ráchríomh ile éidir as a chéile a bhuacha gon chéad úr ó 1967. So gluthe leithcheannis le chéirí cuireadh go sníom an rópa iad ach léirí idir cruas agus spirit fórne chun an scuilthú dó a gluthe slódrach. Is léir go bhfuil fear Jim Gavin a gimmertanis le foiineh agus le féin winine agus go bhfuil taithí na mblianta 60 los na clufií móra agus idir na searthóir a ceathrú críomh ile éidir ó gábíad sa híinead.
They started well. Kerry got the 2 goals then. Was probably they were a bit shell shocked for 5 or 6 minutes before half time. And in fairness, half time probably came at the right time. But to go in 5 points down against Kerry is not easy to claw back. And I think the resilience they showed in the first 15-20 minutes of the second half to draw themselves back into that game. There was no panic. They just chipped away at the lead bit by bit. And I thought it was a very solid performance in Dublin without anything spectacular happening.
No doubt a detailed dissection has been made of Mayo. What's impressed you most about your opponents for the final?
Yeah, I think again, I suppose to come back from the loss to Galway was probably a bit of a shock for them in the Connacht Championship, and they got a couple of games in the qualifiers just to kind of regroup and to galvanise again. And in fairness, we've seen it before where teams have come through the qualifiers and really put in a strong showing and gone on to win All Irelands in the case of Tyrone and Kerry in recent years. So look, Mayo are there on merit. Both sides know each other very well, so I don't think there's many secrets between two teams. So it'll come down to small margins in the day. Who can maybe a little bit of magic will probably separate the two teams from one of the great forwards on both teams.
What areas and matchups do you feel would yield most results for the Dubs?
I think the big players, obviously Dermot Connolly, like Lee Keegan will probably pick up Dermot Connolly again. It's who can come out on top in that battle. Obviously Aidan O'Shea has gone well for Mayo in recent games as well, and I think he's kind of changed. He's switching from midfield into full forward, and Philly McMahon will probably pick him up again if he comes into the full forward line. So I think that duel will be particularly important. Bernard, my brother, again inside in Dublin's full forward line, has probably got a couple of scores the last day, but probably by his own standards has been quiet enough in recent games. But I think he'll be looking for a big game in the All-Ireland final. I think those 3 battles will be very important in deciding the outcome of this game.
How important would it be for this Dublin team to finally put back-to-back titles together?
Yeah, it'll certainly put them up there as one of the great teams ever to play Gaelic football. I think from the Dublin manager's point of view and from the players, I don't even think they'll be mentioning back-to-back All-Irelands and there. Stuff like that obviously just puts pressure on the players, so they'll be trying to steer clear of that sort of talk. But I think from the media and from the fans, it is a big deal. And look, if Dublin manage to do back-to-back All-Irelands, it certainly puts them up there with the team of the 70s, if not ahead of them, and probably the best Dublin team that's ever played. So look, it is a big deal and it'll be a wonderful achievement. But I think from a player's point of view, there'll be no mention or no talk of those words back to back in the team talks or in the Dublin dressing room in the few days leading up to the All-Ireland final. Again, it'll, as Jim Gavin always says, it'll come down to just guys following the process and doing the job they're asked to do, and hopefully that leads to the back-to-back All-Irelands that all Dubs crave so much at this stage.